I got together 5 Rec Room creators and we're gonna make a room without communicating, and it's gonna go great, trust me. The first creator will start on the room and have about 3 hours to get as much done as they can. That creator will then be done and the room will be passed on to the second creator, who will also have a few hours to add things and make changes. This continues all the way to the 5th and final creator, and then hopefully at the end we'll have a game or something. Anything. The first creator up is gonna be me, so let's make an empty room and start the timer. In Rec Room I mostly do circuits, so starting off I just wanted to make some general gameplay elements that the other creators could play with and hopefully make into an actual game. Recently in Rec Room I played this game, SCP-3008. The idea is that you're stuck inside an IKEA and you have time to use furniture and materials from around the store to build a base before nighttime comes. And then at night, the IKEA employees become evil and come to attack you. I thought this game idea was really cool because being able to like use random materials around you to form a makeshift base is something I hadn't really seen in Rec Room before. But the game does have some massive problems. Like, you can just build up and stay safe there forever because the SCP can't fly or anything. And also you can just put 4 walls around you and be completely impenetrable. So I was inspired to make something kind of similar while also trying to fix these issues. I started out by making this absolutely terrifying monster inspired by the RCL Man's videos. I didn't have time to make an actual AI, and also the thought of this guy just ragdolling around was funny to me, so I just kind of made him lunge at the player and flip around. And because we're already breaking physics, why not just go ahead and make him able to fly so that players who build into the sky aren't invincible? So if I press this button, this thing should come flying at me. Oh, yep, it... Maybe that's a little bit too fast. Let's maybe slow that down. Whoa, okay. It took a bit of time to get this flipping lunging motion to look how I wanted it to, but once I was done with it, I think it's at least somewhat intimidating. Rah, you are dead. I just killed you. Yeah, hopefully they get the message what this is supposed to be. Next, I wanted to start on the base building part, so I made these blocks of wood that you could use as walls, and then I made it so that if the monster rams into them, they take a hit, and if they take too many hits, they break. And then there's also these stone walls that take even more hits to break, and I left it open so people could make even more kinds of walls in the future if they wanted. Pretty simple stuff, but now that the monster can fly and break walls, I think it is much more of a constant threat. And that's really all I had time to make. I'm interested to see where the other creators take what I've made, because they don't know that I was going for SCP-3008. Like, this could turn an entirely different direction. Before I pass the game on to the next person, make sure to subscribe and use code BVRR if you want to support me in Rec Room. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Angle. You might have seen me around here before. I'm primarily a music composer and producer, but I also know my way around circuits and building. I've been at it for well over 5 years. When I first joined the room, I was a little confused, to say the least. I didn't really know what did what and why there were a ton of random shapes all over the place, but I took the time to read through Billy's circuits and realized what it all did. Now, I had to think of ways to make this little gameplay loop more interesting. It took me a bit of time to think of really anything.
Rah, you are dead. I just killed you.
Don't care. But I landed on the idea of an item that could freeze the monster for a short time. Sounds fun and could prove to be a pretty useful item to get out of a chase. I stumbled through the circuits as I immediately overcomplicated the system, but I got to a working product eventually. After that, I really didn't know what to do. I just decided to build a quick layout of a map just to leave for the others. Plus, it let me think of more ideas. Level design is my passion. Firstly, I wanted there to be something that happens when you die. Right now, it's just a silly little audio clip that plays, but I decided to make a respawn system and place the respawn point in the map. I got thinking after. There should be some kind of a goal, right? It makes sense. I thought of a few things, but eventually decided to go with the safe route and make a bunch of switches the players have to enable to open a door. I created the circuits for that and made it pretty easy to copy the switches. I placed some around the map and then left the rest for someone else to place, hoping that they would work on the map and put them in nice spots. And that was it. If you want to listen to any of the music that I've made or just support me in general, you could go to slightlyobtuseangle.bandcamp.com and find all my stuff there.
Hello everyone, I'm CloverB. I'm a content creator and builder in Rec Room. You might know me from my content on TikTok, but I also have made some games you might have heard of, like Train Troubles and Minecraft Rec Worlds. When I joined the room, I was just speechless. It took me some time to figure out what the idea of this game was. There was just a bunch of stuff laying around. I'm guessing these are doors? There were buttons all over the place, and after looking at the circuits, I got an idea what this game is supposed to be. From what I've seen, it looks like a game where you and your teammates have to activate all of the buttons that will make the gate open so everyone can escape from the monster. First, I started with finishing the basic design, like closed up the walls, putting some lights, and added a few extra rooms. And then I started working on the game logic itself. I decided to make it so the players will need need to activate 5 buttons in total to open the game. And then I made a start menu with this amazing title for this game. When it comes to the placeable walls, I noticed that they stop the monster and also are breakable by the monster. So I saw the best way to place these walls is having some like inventory system, so you can just grab them from your back and just place them. I didn't have a good way to switch between materials at the time, so I just decided to have it only as wood. And then I went on Rec Room Studio to change the lighting and also adding an electronic effect that will play when using the stun grenade. All I have left to do is to test the game, do some tweaks here and there, and made sure the game was at least somewhat functional. And after that, I left it for the rest of the team to do the finishing touches to this game.
Hi, my name is Brody, also known as Brody Gameplays on both my socials and in-game. I'm a pretty well-established Rec Room builder. I've been around for about 3.5 years, and I've made some pretty popular rooms, so I'd say I know my way around a room. That being said, I'm more of a builder than a circuiteer. Hopefully we have something functional, but we'll have to just hop in to find out. That game of all time. 1 out of 5 buttons on. Oh, hi there. What is this supposed to do?
Rah, you are dead. I just killed you.
I'm sorry? BillehBawb, was that you? Click this button from the safety of inside this wall. Hi, sir. Come here often. What's this thing on my holster? Oh, I can place walls? Oh, he can break them. Okay. I get the gameplay now. This is a lot more impressive than I was actually expecting. Stun grenade. Ooh! Well, that worked. Few things that I want to change. First of all, the map design, a little bit simple, not very challenging. There's not a lot that you can do. This switch. Okay, yeah, every single thing is in there, even though we don't use all of the exports. So I'm gonna delete a bunch of chips as well. Alright, so I just wrapped up my changes for the map, so let me show you what I've done. I added a little bit of a how-to play thing. The only reason that I put a how to play is because some people on VR might not understand that you reach over your shoulder to grab the wall, and then when you click start, this is what the map looks like. So firstly, you'll see that this button is all the way up here. When you're placing walls, you can actually place them beneath you after jumping. And so what you could do is use your walls to climb up all the way to the top of this button. If I just place this wall like this, I can then make the jump and click the button. I made the doors look nicer. I've saved the chips. And then the last, but arguably most important addition to the room, if you come over to this corner, I added a little dancing Brody in there. Yeah, this is probably my most impressive work ever, honestly. So that's it for my portion of the room. If you'd like to support me, there's 2 ways that you could do that. You can either play some of my games on Rec Room. My name is just Brody Gameplays, so you can search me up, or YouTube. I post videos and do live streams. You can subscribe to me there. Link in the description, most likely. And yeah, on to the next person. Good luck.
Hi, I'm Jaden. I'm a 3D artist. I've been working in Rec Room for 4 years, and I've been doing 3D art outside of Rec Room for 1. Since I was the last person, I'd been thinking about what the room might have been, and what it was nothing like what I'd imagined. What does that mean? What is this? I decided that the best course of action was to give the whole thing a sort of fresh coat of paint with what little time I had. I made a list of things to do and started with making a model for the button. I moved on to the tiling textures for the environment since I wanted to give the whole place a sort of facility vibe. I worked on the whole of the environment next, making a few more materials to use during the dev time I had. After I was satisfied with the environment for the most part, I made the freeze grenade dispenser and started working on a model for the little guy that chases you. It was really late by this point, so I just opened ZBrush and doodled. Finally, I modeled a little congratulatory cake for the end of the room. Working on this room was really fun, and I'm glad to have had the opportunity.
Alright, now that the game is done, let's all hop in together and get our initial reactions. And remember, I haven't seen this game since I worked on it, so I'm scared, honestly. Oh, now this is a good lobby, guys. We really outdid ourselves here. So this is a horror game, right? Was it still a horror game by the time you were?
No, I don't think it's much of a horror game. It's more of like a puzzle game.
Well, we'll talk about what we made in a sec. Let's go. Oh my god.
Damn, that changed.
I like how some things are so like delicately modeled, like 3D modeled, and then everything else is just like a box. 1 out of 5 buttons on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bro, what the this guy? Back off, back off! Back off! What the hell? Back off!
Oh my god.
Where are the buttons? Okay, I guess we turned the buttons on. I don't
Mega block.
Wait, so you
I'm trying to
you can just pull out walls from your back? That's interesting. Wait, what does the grenade do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, wait, no, it's dead. It stopped. Oh, wait, we have to get up there, too. Okay. We got to crank 90s. It's so high up.
We're good.
Okay, someone else start building. Come on, Angle.
All right. Yeah, I did it.
The door's opening.
There's a keg.
Congratulations.
What does it say?
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes. Essentially what we have here is like a weird crossover between like Fortnite, Portal, and a horror game.
I guess you're just
Oh my god, what is that scream?
Button.
Who recorded
I
that?
don't know. It
Was that you? You know, considering the circumstances, this really could have turned out a lot worse. You can now go play the room yourself at Building Buttons and Ball. Thanks so much to all the creators who were part of this project. Remember to check them all out. I'll have links in the description and stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.